The Russian Revolution was very simple. They had this Tsar named Nicholas II that ruled all over Russia. He gained power in 1894 when his father died. He was not that bad of a Tsar, but he made some really bad mistakes. By 1895, just a year after he was crowned, there was already some trouble. Lenin had a brother that tried to kill Nicholas' father years before, and now Lenin wanted to take power away from Tsar Nicholas II, so he was exiled away from Russia. But he was still not dead, and that caused problems for Nicholas II later on. By 1903, there was already two parties, the one that supported Lenin and the ones who supported the Tsar. By 1905, there was this riot. It was the beginning of the revolution. People started protesting around St. Petersburg, and of course, Nicholas quickly put an end to it, killing them all. This was called the Bloody Sunday. By 1908, this man came in called Rasputin. He was known by many as a holy man or a healer, but he was also hated by many. He helped cure the Tsar's son, and he was welcomed into the palace with open arms. In 1914, the Great War, or the mother of all wars, better known as World War I, started. Nicholas left Russia to go and command the Russian army at the war, and if that wasn't bad, he left his wife in charge. By 1916, Rasputin is finally killed, but that was not easy at all. He was invited to dinner, and in that dinner he was poisoned. After he was poisoned, he didn't die, so people stabbed him, shot him, and later they drowned him in the river, but he wasn't dead. They found him dead later that day because he died of hypothermia. In 1917, the revolution had started and the people were not doing their jobs, they were just protesting. In March 1917, Nicholas tried to step down to his throne and give him to his brother, but his brother refused. Later, that same year, Lenin came to try to get the power, but he failed and went to hide again. Later that same year, around October, Lenin came back, but this time he gained the power and take control over Russia. In 1918, Lenin backed down from World War I and signed some treaties so the World War I could leave their country alone to deal with his revolution. In March of 1918, the Communist Party was created, and this was the only party in Russia. By 1922, Russia was not called Russia, it was called USSR. That means Union of Soviet Social Republic. And only two years after this, in 1924, Lenin died and Stalin took over.